boy Davo, and we back with another video. Look, we have here about the amazing Lucas. Some white people are losing SNAP benefits, but happy as long as black people suffer.
They are cooked. Oh my goodness. So y'all know how I try to warn black people of the conditioning that we have here in this country. When it comes to, post-traumatic slave syndrome, a great book, recommended, link.
I got that in my wish list on Amazon. I need to order it, but I got hella books I gotta read already, so.
Below. I let people understand that, hey, there's a certain conditioning that many of us have due to generational trauma. And, anytime y'all try to bring some nonsense my way, something that's absolutely trite, I hit y'all with the Spider-Man 2 quote.
There are bigger things happening here than me and you.
There are a group of people that I think many of us are unaware that are even more heavily conditioned than we are. And those group of people are going to be white people. Now, not all white people, mind you. As I've said before, there's a hierarchy when it comes to the ignorance, right? You have the elites, then you have the propagandists, then you have the rest of society. So the best way to understand between the elite...
You got the elites, those are the ones that you don't even see. Those are the ones you don't even know exist. The only thing that connects them is the money that they're giving to the people that are pushing the propaganda. The people like, the Brandon Tatums, the coons like him, Candace Owens, people like her, people of her kind. Yeah.
White ignorant, and then the propagandist white ignorant is that the elite don't have podcasts. Damn. They don't have podcasts. They own the podcast, right? So a Tucker Carlson would be a propagandist, a white ignorant propagandist. Now, a Rupert Murdoch would be an elite. So when you have a Tucker Carlson, their job is to then propagandize the rest of society. And this goes back into the LBJ quote. This is a quote that I always bring up because it's always relevant. It is the reason why this country is in the predicament that it is in.
That's crazy, right? How long ago did he say this? This still is true today. If you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, he'll empty his pockets for you. Damn, bro. Niggas still falling for that shit. That's crazy. The people that still falling for this are the dumb niggas. They the real dumb ones with low IQ. Because this is wild.
Always relevant. It is the reason why this country...
Imagine being that easily manipulated. Like, what? Imagine a nigga know exactly how to get you to act a certain way. But, these people get paid to do that, though. These people get paid to know how we are going to react to the things they say. Damn.
In the predicament that it is in today. Now, let's do a little recap, just so we understand. These people voted for Donald Trump, right? And then one of the main reasons was that, hey, we got to get these brown people out of here. We got to get these illegals out of here. Get them out of here. What has that led to? We now have farmers who are in a crisis right now. They're like, hey, Trump, we need some help.
And I've never been as worried as I am now about whether or not my kids and grandkids will be able to carry on.
All this time.
Hey, see, them niggas thought they were gonna get another buyout. Hey, man, that nigga ran a good play. Trump, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Trump finessed the fuck out these niggas, bro. That's crazy. The first year, man, this is crazy how he really played these niggas. Damn.
Whether or not my kids and grandkids will be able to carry on.
All this time, they were praising and...
I would feel bad if these niggas were like, you feel me? If they didn't already know this was gonna happen, but they just convinced themselves that, idiots.
Laughing and giggling about Latinos getting deported and the families being removed. All this. Now in the meantime, between time, they don't have workers for their fields.
Mr. Trump, you looked at me, sir, and you said, "I love you." And Mr. Trump, I need to see the fruit of your love.
A shortage of farm workers is forcing many farms to automate or liquidate.
They don't have workers for the fields. You couple that with the tariff situation.
Yeah, niggas is not trying to work on a farm for $10 an hour. What the fuck? No. I mean, if you working on a farm, it's either you go up there, you got your family owns a farm, or you in the middle of nowhere and someone someone looking for a job, like or you really love like farming, like that's your core. Those are the 3 reasons.
Now we have inflation. Now they're crying. They're like, yo, we need help. That's what we need. We need help. We didn't expect all this.
King says Colorado's loss of farms is Mexico's gain. Onions, one example. He says Colorado used to have 30,000 acres.
They want a handout. That's what they want. They want a handout.
Acres of onions. It now has 3,000.
What does that lead to? Now that leads to higher prices in the grocery stores.
Yeah.
And what did they say? What did they tell white people? I don't mind paying higher prices as long as it's in America. This is the conditioning, right? The propagandists, the elites. Because in all this, in everything that's happening, the only people who win from all this division, is the elites.
Yeah, because that's the thing, right? They convince us, and they convince like people that they are America first. They convince them, if you do this, you are America first. But they're not even America first themselves. That's the crazy part. The niggas that's convincing us to put America first aren't even America first. Now, ain't that some shit?
Propagandists win to an extent because there is going to be some impact on them, but they give the propaganda to the rest of the idiots out there, the rest of the ignorance.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolytes.
Now where does that lead us? That leads us to Doge. Doge was just firing people left and right. Just nonchalantly.
Ooh, my bad.
Just destroying people's lives. Majority of those jobs were white people.
I was a MAGA junkie.
A MAGA junkie who thought her government job would be safe with Donald Trump in office. She was wrong.
I cried. It's scary, it's a really scary thing, and
it's crazy. I was thinking about this, like seeing people just vote against their own interests is wild, man. It's wild. Like, a nigga gonna fuck up the government, but you work a government job, you gonna vote for him? Don't sound like crazy to y'all? It's like the same people. It's the same people that be on Section 8 and I get food stamps. You don't go vote. I used to have food stamps. I ain't finna vote for a nigga that want to take away food stamps. That make no sense. Like, what?
I was embarrassed.
They have managed to destroy the country due to their bigotry and racism. And it's hurting them. But because they're like, well, I'm white, they believe that insulates them from everything that's happening. They can be poor, but they believe, well, because I'm white and poor, it's not the same thing as being black and poor.
Are you retarded?
This is why I say
poor is poor, my nigga. Poor is poor. Stomach still hurt the same at the end of the night, my nigga. For real. Been there. Your stomach, when your stomach hurting, you ain't thinking about economics. Nigga, you think about, I need something to eat.
When it comes to these people, bruh, you can't help but laugh in certain cases because you have them talking about per capita. What is currently going on right now? Government shutdown. Government shutdown. Do you think Rupert Murdoch and the white elites are hurt by the government shutdown? Do you think the elite white ignorants are hurt? No. Do you even think the propagandists are hurt? No. Who is going to be hurt? The vast majority of white people, which are not upper or elite class white people. These are everyday white people. They're the ones that are going to get hurt. When I talk about, hey, there are over 17 million white people that are going to be kicked off of SNAP benefits. They're not going to be able to provide for their family. What did they tell you? What did they tell you? Well, Lucas, per capita, more black people are on SNAP than white people.
What?
Okay, who gives a fuck? Who cares? Nigga, you're on SNAP too. You're on SNAP. You tell me, well, actually, y'all have more people on SNAP. Okay, nigga, we're both on SNAP. Now what? Now what? So, just because per capita we got more people on SNAP, y'all like, fuck it. Take away all the SNAP. There's too much per capita niggas on SNAP for my liking. That's crazy. They have manipulated their hate and their racism and their bigotry to push their agenda. These niggas fall for anything.
Telling you that they're going to be suffering, but more black people,
Beta!
How does that benefit them? This is something that I bring up. How did per capita help Charlie Kirk? You had Matt Walsh talking about, well, per capita, black people are way more violent. How did that help Charlie Kirk? How does per capita, more black people being on Snap, help the 17 million white people? And now, you just recently, we had Halloween. What were all these people dressed up as? You had a bunch of white women dressed up in blackface.
That's like a nigga saying like, oh damn, I got 2 flat tires, and then you like, oh I got 3, and then he like, and then you got 3 flat tires. It's like, bro, both of us tires are still flat at the end of the day, my nigga. At the end of the day, we both need to get some new tires. Like some people, they just, man.
Now, do I think that's, appalling, sickening? 100%. But at the end of the day, how does blackface impact my income? How does blackface impact your income? I'm just curious, right? Was there any black person who saw any of these posts or any of these women? Some of them actually have black mothers. That's a different video all entirely.
Hey,
but did any of the posts when you saw them doing blackface, did your credit score go down when you saw these ignorants doing blackface? No, I don't know. Did it? Did you lose money off of your paycheck, right? When you saw these idiots doing blackface? But think about that. They're doing this to attack us. And we're just like, bruh, I don't get it. You're in a very, very...
That's, bro, it's so crazy, bro. I'm just thinking like, nah, this is so crazy. Cause it's like they trying to punch on us. Like they trying to punch on us and beat us up and jump us. And then they got the elites just picking their pocket from behind. Like, thank you. But they still focus on us. Like, stop stealing from us. You taking all our money. While they're literally getting pickpocketed from about 5 niggas in black suits just behind like this. Thank you. Yeah, he's taking your money. Thank you. These niggas are too easy, bro. That's why I'm like, if you racist, bro, you're an idiot. You're automatically dumb. Automatically.
Very troubling situation. Birth rates, mental health, when it comes to income, stagnant incomes, all of this. And y'all over here doing blackface. And I'm just like, they really have got them conditioned. And you have to understand, that's the only way we get to where we are, is if a good chunk of this country is conditioned to the Neanderthal caveman mindset, which is black person bad, white person good. Yeah. So if you take it from that Neanderthal lens, what does that allow them to do? That gives them a blank check on white people. As long as, it hurts black people, right? It'll be white poverty bad, but black poverty good. So if per capita there are more black people who are going to be in trouble, that's good for them. Even though there's raw numbers, more of them are going to be impacted. They don't care. White death, bad. Black death, good. But if police per capita are targeting, black people, then that's good. Even though raw numbers, they're being killed off, crazy, left and right. So what?
It's man, like you said, bro, I was like, humans are so easy to read, You gotta imagine, there's people with the most amount of resources. You can imagine. They're probably literally hiring people that have studied just humans and people for their whole career. They're probably hiring them to get all type of information. Like people that have studied the human brain and study how humans act, how they react, like stuff like that. And bro, it's crazy how they could really manipulate most of the people out here. It's kind of scary too, how simple some of these people are, man. Like, okay, that's a bad guy, you should be mad at him. And then everybody just goes like, okay. Like, shit crazy, man.
They have managed to do is to fool these people into getting hustled. That's what they've managed to do. Where do you think that comes from? It comes from the top. All of this per capita, most of these people don't know what per capita means. They just see it as a way to trigger black people. You can look at the comments, right? Elon Musk. Do you think Elon Musk cares about the white country, cares about the white majority, cares about these people day in and day out, their lives? No, of course not. Like I said, the elites don't have podcasts. They may go on a podcast every once in a while. They may do an interview. They don't have podcasts. So they leave these white ignorants to propagandize to their ignorant bases. So now you got Bubba, who's in Arkansas, about to get kicked off of his welfare. His EBT is about to be declined. And I'm asking him, hey, Bubba, doesn't this alarm you that you are about to be kicked off of your EBT? And he responds, no, because per capita, there are more black people on EBT than white people. And it leaves me perplexed because I'm like, how does that help you, though? How does black people per capita help you?
It helps them because it gives them an ego boost of being able to punch down on someone. That's the thing, right? When you got motherfuckers that's poor, they gonna look for anything to boost their, boost how they feel, their ego, their pride. You know what I'm saying? When you get told that someone else is always gonna be worse than you, that's like your safety net. You know what I mean? You don't have to look yourself in the mirror and improve yourself because you like, no matter what, I'm better than them. So it's like, you know, it's just, man, oh man.
You're still gonna get kicked off though. You understand that? And then Bubba responds, well, per capita, the black people in Chicago, all right? There was like 10 deaths over the weekend. And once again, it leaves me in a baffled state because I'm like, how does black on black crime in Chicago impact your life in, Arkansas, in this rural area in Arkansas? Like, why do you know all these black statistics about education and crime and abortion and welfare? Do you know any white statistics? Do you know what your current situation's in?
They never do.
And Bubba is obviously left dumbfounded because he doesn't. Bubba's looking at me going, no, but 1350.
You are a fucking idiot.
At least.
Hey, the old reliable 1350. Did you know 13% of... Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut up. We don't care. No one cares, bro. How does that affect you? Nigga, you live somewhere 50 miles away from the closest black person. How does them killing each other affect you? Damn.
It really just puts things in perspective when it comes to many of these people. Because it's just like, you guys have gotten hustled. Now, I know black people have gotten hustled, but you guys have really gotten hustled. You guys are, it's mind-blowing how screwed over you guys are getting. They are utilizing your racism and your bigotry to destroy you. Do you not get that?
That's crazy, huh? That's crazy, bro. That is so crazy, bro. They really... Hey, if it wasn't so funny, it would be sad, bro. If it wasn't so funny, it'd be sad. I mean, it is also pathetic, but that is, man, they're using their racism to hurt themselves, bro. That lets you know, that tells you right there, hating on niggas gets you nowhere in life. Hating on niggas nowhere. That's too much emotion attached to something you claim you don't care about or you claim is bad. Why are you so attached to something you hate? But if you didn't hate it, you wouldn't be attached to it. So.
Y'all gonna go extinct before anyone else.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Your racism isn't going to save you. It's actually harming you. There was a post where they were like, hey, if you can't feed them, don't breed them, all right? The government isn't your baby daddy. And I'm like, I get it, right? I get it. Because once again, black person bad, white person good. So they view like government assistance as through a black lens. So any type of government assistance they hear is going to be cut off is like, good, yeah. Let the Negroes, work. That's what should be happening. And it's like, Bubba.
Hey,
let the
niggas that look like this and have all this shit to say about black people. And it's like, bro, take care of yourself. Focus on you. See, that's the thing, right? Black people, all we usually had was ourselves in the sense of niggas always, like, we was always at the bottom. There'll be other, like, other races and stuff that's just a little bit above us, and they would still be deemed, a certain way, but we was, like, at the bottom. So it was like, niggas had to lock in. Niggas had to lock in to get to where we got here now. But people like this have never had to lock in their life because they always felt like, I'm going to always be better than you because you're black and I'm white. So Nothing you do will ever overcome my life just because you're black. That's crazy. Manipulation is a powerful tool. Hate and racism is a powerful tool.
Girls, work. That's what should be happening. And it's like, Bubba, you're on EBT. Do you understand that? do you understand that you are on this government assistance that's about to be shut off? Bubba, do you understand that you're in government housing? Do you get that? That what's about to be shut off? And it goes right past him, man. It really goes right past.
Nigga, I come from government housing, bro. I come from government housing. Like, I would not. What did I look like voting against some shit I came from? What did I look like voting against some shit that was all I had? All niggas had was EBT. Why would I vote against someone else? Shit, I know how I feel to be in that situation. And it's crazy because there'll be people that have been in that situation and will vote against that for other niggas. So you voting against your 10-year-old self. You trying to make sure your 10-year-old self don't got no food to eat. Your 9-year-old self don't got no food to eat. That shit crazy, bro.
Awesome. And I don't know what to tell you, bro. They cooked. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, Lucas, you're just racist, okay? You just hate white people. That's what it is. Or if you have belief, no.
He don't hate no white people, bro. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know what them niggas like. But I'm going to end it here. Don't let your racism, your hate control you. Because then, crazy stutter. They going to control you. I'm gone. Peace.